Well, hello and welcome to GMODISM Total Nerdery channel. And we are here for another top Garrysmod maps. This time we will be rating the top 10 Garrysmod building maps. On the 10th position we have the GM Construct. Default map, but it deserves a 10th place because even though it has its limitations, I do honestly very often use this map anyways, and it is a good map and it has a nice feeling to it, and you can build most smaller things here. In addition to that, if you have limited PC systems, the map is very lightweight on your system. You also have some cool things like mirrors and a white room, perfect for photography, also black room and things like that. So, moving on to place number 9. Top number 9. Garrysmod Flatgrass, the other default building map. While it's pretty boring, it's really huge and also light on the system, and many servers choose to use it. On the other hand, you can do basically anything on this map, and well, space is not a problem. As you can see, this map is so big you can with no problem at all fly on this map. If you go up into the air as high as you can go, you will see the boundaries of the map, which is here. So here you see the boundaries of the map and the rest is like decoration. So basically there is an invisible line here on the map. You can't see it, but it's here. And we go outside, there is no more map. That's how it works. Moving on. On place number 8 we have Car Construct WS. Car Construct. This is an immensely popular map among the ACF car builders, and this map is basically adapted for testing and building your cars. You can have like mud track to try out the cars. If you go up here you can see there is a racing track, or not actually racing track, but it's a area around the map where you can drive around car, and it's very often used for race. I have participated in many such races if you have seen my previous videos. Here you can have suspension, try out suspension. There is a underground turning, like you can test how good your cars are at turning, and there is this dirt, like sand track race here. There is also a hill testing area, and if you go up above the map there is a pretty big area where you can fly around with helicopters and do mech battles, whatever. Lots of things are possible in this map. It is, however, most suitable for car building specifically, but if you're building cars, this is the best map. So Car Construct is a big recommendation. Well, moving on. One note, the map of course works really great for bikes as well. Building ACF bikes is really fun, by the way. Anyways, moving on for real. On place number 7 we have Construct. Oh wait, we already rated that. No, this is Construct 15, a version of the Construct map, which is bigger. You can see that we can even go outside these areas here. This is the map in its whole. So it's basically a little bit of a combination between Flatgrass and Construct, which is nice. So I regularly use this map because I really like the construct, but this is slightly bigger. So this is a recommendation for all-around building. We also have a bigger underground area here. Oh well. I hope you will also enjoy this map. And we also have the scary dark room and stuff. I wonder if something appears here. Probably not. But anyways, whoops. Let's move on to the next map. On place number 6 we have GMODISM version 3. Here we have teleportation areas, which you can go to the different areas of the map, which is pretty vast. If we hover up here to explore the different areas, we can also see that we can go between these areas. There is also a huge underground area here, which, or basically it's, I don't know, underground racing tracks. As you can see, there is a nice cave, looking pretty cool, feeling a bit Half-Life. You can even go. It's really cool made. Mobilinix is a great adaptable map, different areas and such. You can have many people. Skybox maybe limits some areas from flying a little bit, but here you can see it's completely fine. We have a almost construct-like area with a little even city part. It's really a nice map, and also if you are the terrain builder. Oh shit! I've never seen that. Oh gods. Bananas. Okay, we have a G-Man rocket here as well. Anyways, if you are the terrain guy or terrain girl, this map has you covered with some terrain tracks also, which is nice. Oh well, let's move on to the next map. Be sure to check all the areas. I just showed a little bit of it to you, but moving on. On place number 5 we have the stunningly beautiful GM Red Rock. With a fantastic skybox, this is one of my favorite maps overall. But it's really big and really adaptable. It's nice to build. Sorry you can't really use the water area, but that's outside the map. But there is a little airfield, you can fly around the map, you can also have a dirt racing tracks, and it's pretty big. On top of that, the desert feeling of this map, it's really warm and nice, which makes this a great all-round building map. You will certainly not be constrained to small crampy areas in this map, and you can be lots of people on a map such as this without getting disturbed. There is also the nice little junk place for combat and stuff. Well, nothing more to that. Really good map. You should definitely check this out anyways, and I mean, look at the skybox. We will be moving on to the next map. On place number 4 we have GMODISM, which is another desert map, but more desert map. So there is a little hut there, and there is a huge flat plain, excellent for building. You can see by the sea here where the map actually ends. It is a really good map, and it's really suitable for flying as well. We even have a water area, which well, if you have small boats and stuff, you can try them here as well. The map has been used for racing as well. It's not the most optimal map, but these terrain areas is great for testing tanks and mechs and stuff, and it's also a good map on engaging in combat. But the size of the map and the interesting landscape makes this a really nice map on Beyond, and if you build over here you can even have some privacy. But this, as well as the Red Rock, has a nice warm feeling because of the desert, and the skybox is beautiful and blue. You almost don't need to go outside. Just kidding. But you should have that one definitely. We will be now moving on to the next map. Yeah. On place number 3 we have one of my personal favorites. This is GM Free Space, and it is a great map because it's so adaptable and you can do lots of stuff on it. You can drive around, there is like 2 airfields, and there is even a fortified city which we will totally be checking out. I mean, it's large and green, and it's like a huge golf plane, but with some interesting areas. I think I'm bugging up the shadows feature, but it's really beautiful and I really enjoy this map. I should have turned off shadows because, yeah, whatever, my settings make it. But the fortified city is really nice for combat as well. It's really adaptable, it's really nice, and this is definitely one map that you should be using when building almost anything. But maybe aircraft is a really good thing, and also high-speed vehicles, as the long straight road parts are really suitable for this map. Oh well, I guess that's that for this map, and we will be moving on to the next map, which will be number 2. The number 2 on the list might arguably be the number 1. This is GM Genesis, and it's a great adaptable building map. There is a huge underground area. Let's check this out. Great for doing crazy racing, mud tracking. This looks like the factory battle maps in MechWarrior Mercenaries. And there is like this area here, which is a huge, like, adaptable area where we have city structures. You can, I don't know, NPC battles, who knows, lots of things. Anyways, there are like this straight road testing things for just testing your most crazy speeds you can imagine. You can get around on the map with planes, cars, and watercraft, because this bridge is movable, and there is like, yeah, well, you see, you can get around the whole map with watercraft, which make this map one of the absolute best all-around combat maps, because there are all the areas you can imagine for, you know, there are all these sorts of movements, as well as the huge underground area, underground racing, you know, you name it. This map has it all. So, and there is another city area. I mean, there are like 2 city areas, so you could basically have bases, which has been made. I've had a couple of mech combats on this map as well. It's really nice, it's really good, and it's very good for building because everything is available. This has it all. The Genesis is definitely one of the best building maps ever created. And a little racing track. Oh well, moving on to my number 1. I present to you actually not as good as the last map, but it's so beautiful, I enjoy it more. This is GM Blue Hills. Blue Hills is a huge green map with a fantastic blue sky. This map has lots of areas which are adaptable for many different things. Like the hilly area, you can test your most incredible car builds to see if they can climb these areas. So you have a huge area to fly around. It's really high, and there is also underground areas which we will be looking at. There is this little hub thing in the middle which looks just so beautiful. This is one of the top reasons I often play on this map, just because the environment feels so nice, which basically makes one want to play on this map. Now there is a very interesting feature of Blue Hills, except Little Village, and that is that the underground leads down to a incredible deep pit of water, and it just never ends, and there is like things you can explore here if you build submarines and stuff. So I mean, around in the underwater submarine maps, this is one of the best ever, because yeah, you saw. And there is also the underground area, which is pretty interesting, and a railway for those that like railway all around the underground. You can see the underground area is pretty vast, so underground racing, you can do that, definitely. Nice train station, go around with trains and underground as well. But I usually hang out on top of the map, because there is an interesting little place. Well, it's really looking good. And here is car testing area also, but it looks really good, and it's also a great map for flying. So this has been my top 10 Garrysmod building maps, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. So this map is also kind of light on the resources, by the way. Well, we will be making more videos like this, so if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And support me by leaving a like, and please don't use adblock. We are here because we are going to rate the top 5 flying maps in Garrysmod. Now, I have been doing other top lists of my favorite maps, but this is certainly one of the really nice ones. So if we can get out of here, the first map on the list is Free Space 13. Free Space 13 is a very good all-around map, but it's really good for flying because there are like very open space, landing tracks, nice looking, and also a city with some interesting buildings which you can make tricks on, and also under the bridge and things like that. So that's why we have Free Space on the list of one of the best flying maps in Garrysmod. On number 4 of the list, we have on place 4 on the list, we have Dust Bowl, DD Dust Bowl 2, which is a truly great flying map in Garrysmod. This is a large and interesting like desert map with this little half tropical base in the middle. It really looks very nice, and it's very suited for flying around. A big recommendation for all airplane fans. Of course, it's a gamble to fly down to pits like this, which is part of the fun, that you can do that. Also, it's you never know where the map ends, but there are these poles, you know, in the corners of the map, so you get a kind of understanding when you are starting to get close to the boundary. But this really is a really big map, so you won't find much better than this. Let's move on. And on number 3 of the list, we have Genesis. Genesis is a really nice flying map, and it's a bit of the construct feeling of a map. This is my poor Junkers U Leet version. Anyways, it's very fast. So this map is really good for flying. It's really big, and it also is a good building map. It has this nice building feel to it. So Genesis is a very good all-around map actually, but flying is one of those cool things that is nice to do here, and there are of course starting fields and things like that. So basically the GM construct version of a map that is nice to fly on as well. Well, let's move on. And on number 2 on the list we have the Red Rock. Red Rock is a fantastic flying map. Oh gods. This is, by the way, the old bombast plane in one of my first ACF planes rebuilt by Rabbit. But anyways, the Red Rock is large and it features a nice airfield, and you really can have place and turn around, and if you have a small plane you even can do stupid tricks under the bridges and stuff like that. Anyways, this is a huge recommendation. Let's drop those bombs. ACF, I should build more airplanes. Let's move on to the number 1 on the list. Sorry for sounding creepy. I can't not do it, it's too fun. Yes, number 1 on the list. You perhaps could have guessed it, but it is the good old GM Fork. But it remains a great flying map, and it really looks fantastic, and it has an airfield, and it's really huge. It's also kind of FPS heavy. So for everyone this may not be the greatest map, but anyways, it is a fantastic flying map. Even for airships. So, GM Fork, you probably know it, you might be tired of it already, I don't know, but anyways, it is a really great flying map, so you should totally be flying around on this map if you don't already do that. Today we will be looking at the top 5 driving maps for driving cars and three-wheelers and bikes and vehicles with wheels. Or hover maybe. Well. By the way, we will explore most of this map via ACF cars, so if you really hate ACF cars, you might not really like this video. This, my friends, this is my Volvo 940. Never mind. On the number 5 on the list we have RP Inu Apocalypse. It might be a little bit of an unusual racing map, but I found that this map is really nice for like the mud type of racing. I think this car is more suitable. But the roads are pretty challenging and interesting, while this is a great racing map, and also it really has the, you will definitely have all your Mad Max racing needs on this map due to its decadent desert feeling. And you also can off-road down on the, not roads. But the thing with this map is that it's pretty vast, which makes it a really nice racing map. I can just show you. Here you can see. We can go up here, down there, to there, around. There are roads connecting all the pieces, which makes it an interesting and very varied racing experience. Oh well, moving on. On place number 4 we have GM Highway 14800. This map just simply has a great desert feeling to it, and it's, you know, oh god, this vehicle is shaking. But it is a pretty nice map, which, you know, it has a crazy loop and it really lets you test the top speed of your craft, or just your just your inability to turn. Oh god, this is an old car. It sounds pretty much though. Never mind. If you're feeling a bit brave, you can try on the loop with this map. Come on. Oh shit, we're getting unstable. Oh no! Try number 2. To be short, it's a cool map. It also has a pretty cool gas station. Moving on to the next map. This is the Driver's Heaven. The Driver's Heaven is a very interesting driving map with lots of different areas. So the map feels huge. The map might have one issue. Sometimes when you're teleporting between different areas with your car, sometimes it doesn't work, but we will be checking that out. It is, however, have lots of nice driving areas, which are pretty varied, so it is a worth map checking out. We'll see. You can see it is pretty vast. The roads are also pretty well made. We even have the reflective stuff. What are they called? Nice view. And here we have the teleportation thing. Let's see here. I think we just go... We might need to press the door here. And... the bike disappeared. That's interesting. We teleported to a new area, but sometimes, yeah. So the teleportation function doesn't always work, but if you use cars that you haven't built yourself, like cars that are already made, what to say, vehicles, you'll probably be very fine. Here we have a beautiful rainy-like map. It really looks. I kind of like the rain. Wait, I can't even control my own car. Oh yes, that's how it works. Right. So that you don't drive too fast, you know. Speed bumps. And the rain stops. And here we have an industrial area. So this map almost feels like several maps. And if you go around like underground here, you can spy on the different areas. You should probably check this out by yourself. Oh, a little alpine area. And here we have the farm area with a nice farming field. You can test your speed there. So, different types of areas on this racing map, which makes this a really adaptable, different, varied and nice map for racing. But keep in mind that the teleportation function may not always work for a complex build like ACF vehicles. Well, we will be moving on to the next map. Whoa! CarCon VS, the original birthplace of the Volvo 940. This map features lots of building hangars. It's very popular among car builders, and it's also a map with lots of great driving areas, which makes this one of the probably the most popular map among ACF vehicle builders. Also, by the way, this is the ABS version. Slightly more effective. You can test your cars, hill climbing and whatnot, and everything you can imagine, and wait, stop. So we should be checking out this area here. You can check your suspension, you see, which is a very popular pastime among the real hardcore builders. So here you can see the bump testing area. Of course, wait, this car may be a little bit... This is too hardcore for us. But if you have tanks, but there are, if you want to test your car suspension, I think there are areas over here and other places. Anyways, lots of varied places, and there is this very popular racetrack around here. I mean, because this is the most popular maps for driving, so we will be looking at the driving areas. Here we have speed testing, where I think that was there are very many different areas at least. This is the dirt track. This regular track around the map is usually like the racing track basically around. There we have the hill climbing area. Oh, my car is pretty fast. We can control this in like 90, 100. Well, anyways, here we have that was the speed testing area. We might check this out. I should update this car. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes. On the speed testing area, it's basically a straight track. Surprise, surprise. So you can see how fast you can go, basically. But this is the transportation. What to say? Sträcka. Like that. You just line up here and wait for green lights, not speed up your engines and fire. And you hear on the engine sounds how, and it's hard to keep. Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Okay, somewhere 110 maybe. Oh yes. It gets a little bit unstable in those speeds. We also have the mud track racing thing, where you can race around in mud. Also suspension checking, and we have the top area here, which is pretty interesting, which is not for driving really, but if you want to fly around or whatever, there is a place to do that as well. So you can probably understand why Car Construct is very popular, and if you don't have it, you should probably get it if you want to drive around sound. It really has a nice feel to it. Well, nice sounds. Let's go to the number 1 on the list. You may have been surprised that the number 2 was the Car Construct VS, but that is because if that was number 1 it would be boring. This, my friends, this is Slig Wolf's Nevada map, LDT community. So if we get out of here, this is not a very good map for building cars, but it is a very good map for driving cars, because you can see it looks pretty awesome. It looks very awesome, like a screenshot. So, totally, you will see why this is a nice map. Let's see here. What to test here. Let's go first with the Brawler Bike of Insanity with a too large engine. I need to check this weight. Let's see here, ACF armor. So it's 300 kilos, pretty light, and it's basically an engine. Oh shit. And that's the problem if you... This is almost not usable crazy, and it kind of dies very easy. Okay. But you can hear the nice sound of the engine. And it's so crazy we can't even control it. Oh no. But it's fast. Well, the road is really awesome, and it's a really nice track to race on. But you should probably choose something that is a slightly more road stable. Like the Hasselbacher Mark II is pretty road stable. But too heavy. .3 tons. Let's go with the sheety car. Ooh. Track counting. There are some teleportation features around the map also, so you can get around a little bit easier, but it just feels so nice driving in 110 in a stable ACF car. Today we will be looking at the top 10 maps, and this is naturally according to me. And well, I hope that some of these maps we will look at will be new, and you will like them a lot. So let's go through my 10 top maps. Skills. On place number 10 we have GM Big City. You have definitely played this map before, and I have played it before also. Actually, I have played it so many times before, it gets on the 10th place, because you already know about it. It's a pretty cool map, it's really good, but one does get bored of it after a while. But if you never play this map, it's a big city. It's pretty nice. We have some different interesting areas and even a... What is this? I know the Swedish words. Yes, so let's go on to the next number on the list. Welcome to place number 9. This, my friends, this is Hometown 1999. And it's a pretty interesting map. Now, this is one of the roleplay maps that are pretty limited in movement, but this is a really cozy map with posters of Mr. Arnold himself. There are lots of Arnold references in this city. I believe this may be the Arnold city of Garrysmod. So, if we take a little overview look here, you can see the hometown, and it's real nice and cozy, and we have bars and places like that, hospitals, really good for role-playing. Every area felt it went much care into it, why this is such nice map. And I mean, you'd got to love the Pulsar computer with the models of games and stuff like that. It's really retro. It's 1999 and it really makes a good impression on you. Matrix. Yes, Mr. Schwarzenegger is all over this place in all the lots of commercials. You should check this out, but we will be going on to number 8, which is Mega City, GM Mega City. This is basically Big City if you got tired of Big City. It has somewhat the same feeling, but it does offer a new layout and some interesting parkour areas as well, or opportunities. You can see that the roads on Mega City is a bit more interesting, while the reningsverk is not existing, but there is a factory instead, and this area is slightly not so interesting. But when you go into between the houses, you can really feel that you are in a big city, and the roads look much nice. So the mega city does such make it to a pretty decent place, and we even have the playground. Oh well, let's be moving on to the next one. Good for flying this map also, by the way. On the number 7 of the list we have RP Amsterville, made in 2006. Made more than 10 years ago, but still pretty valid, what to say. And how we even get out of here is a good question. Let's just jump up to the map where you can see it. It's a beautiful, I guess it's supposed to be Amsterdam, and we have the very cozy shops with lots of cool functions. I mean, just the fact that you can reset, oh shit, the newspapers and stuff like that is really nice. So let's not do that. But there are lots of nice places. It's as cozy as Hometown, but bigger and much more complex. Now, this is not a map that is decent for anything else than walking around or maybe having battles or stuff. Not a good idea on vehicles here. Except boats. You can definitely have boats in this little area. That's pretty cool. But as you can see, the city looks so beautiful, and it's so nice to just walk around and relax in this city. Why it is on the list here. And well, you should definitely download and check out this map. This map never gets too old. This is one of the art pieces of Garrysmod. in the happy side. We will be looking at the dark cities later on. I'll show you my favorite cities. Well, moving on. Number 6 on the list is RP Caldern. And this is the updated version, which is an unofficial update, but it looks slightly cooler, but it's basically the same thing. I'll probably give you both of the links. But as you can see, this is a beautiful dark city with lots of interesting areas. It really is beautiful. You can walk over here and you can see this. I mean, all these signs and posters, and yes, a fantastic roleplay map indeed. There are also lots of elevators to go, and there is a train coming here every now and then. And if you go on the, let's see here, you may die if you are not too careful with the electronics here. And you can even go down into the underground, because of course there is an evil underground area. There are actually lots of fancy areas in the underground, and there are just lots of cozy tunnels to go around into. As well as I need to show you... Now let's see here. This is not my favorite apartment. My favorite apartment is somewhere in here. Yes, here. Here is my favorite apartment. I so much want to live here. It's kind of trashy, but oh my god. I don't know. This just is very appealing to me. I much love the cyberpunk feeling. By the way, I have an entire top 10 cyberpunk maps. If you want to check that out, then this map is certainly here. But that's not the updated version. But anyways, let's move on. The number 5 on the list is RP Little Town. It's just another one of those beautiful little towns, but not only that. This map has not only lots of interiors and very nice apartments and bars, but also one of the best soundscapes I ever have seen in Garrysmod. This map is sound map on so many places, and these sounds are really nice, like the music you heard before was actually in-game just as it is. And there are more places where such is. There are even some underground places where there is like creepy sounds even. But, well, let's see here. Oh, here is interior. Here you can see interior. It is... and it's music. Well, it's just a very Swedish word here, pittoresque city, and you really if you like European cities, this is another of your map. Yes, I really like old European cities and new Asian cities. That's... well, anyways, let's move on. Welcome to number 4, and my best alternative to big city. It's not as big in city block area, but it's pretty cool, and it and it has some really nice area and a really nice look to it. Excuse me. So we have 4 roads that of course you can't use them, but it's a large map, and now when we go out on this length, objects disappear for some reason. But anyways, you can see the roads are just beautifully made, and the surrounding area are like very nice graphics, and we even have a water area that I don't know why it's this weird color, but it is. And we also have a little villaområde. Yes. So you should definitely check out this map. It's one of my favorite cities map. But now we will be moving on. Did I say that the map's name is City 25? I don't remember. Now I did. And you wonder about the beautiful front covering of this video or the thumbnail? Well, here it is. Number 3. This, my friends, I mean, is Industrial 17, version 1. A very beautiful roleplay map. Not as open and as free, but it's one of those maps where you live in small evil huts and, I don't know, apartments and things like that. It is a very beautiful map, and if you go into the control panel in a building, you can even control lots of movable things in the city, which is pretty interesting. For some of that, you can go to the Cyberpunk top 10 maps, only little though. But you can see it is an absolutely stunningly beautiful map with a really dark theme to it, and I just very much like such dark themes. So I hope you enjoyed this map, because now we will be going on to the next map on the list. The number 2 on the list is a personal favorite and one of those dark cyberpunk maps with a really nice color combination and a very nice soundscape, which I much enjoy. This is City 8, and I don't know how to get through things, so oh, here we have the control. So anyways, this is a nice map with lots of underground areas. It really feels like Blade Runner, this map, and many places actually look exactly like Blade Runner. So as said, lots of underground cool complexes and dungeons and stuff like that. Well, you definitely need to explore this yourself, but don't forget to check out the teleport to the pretty awesome, like, overhead office. I do absolutely want an office like this. I mean, who would not want an office like this? Here you can do weird controls. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but it sounds pretty evil. Oh shit. Anyways, let's be moving on to the number 1 on the list. Number 1 on the list, my friends, is Evo City 2. So this is the Evo City. It's a pretty vast roleplay map with lots of interesting areas. And naturally what you do is you go by car to the different places you wish to go, and there is lots of interiors and places to visit like everywhere, and it's really a nice map. It is in many parts not the huge city, but it has a pretty city center here, as you can see. And it really looks very good, and you can certainly see there has been put some good work into it, and the traffic lights are working and are safe to use. The map is big enough for flying on, but you may not want, because the the distance you can see is kind of short, so if you fly airships you'll be fine. This is, however, a map with many beautiful areas, and, well, you should definitely check this one out. So, I hope you have enjoyed this list of 10, both just walking around and fly all over the place cities. A pretty good mix there. And, well, if you like this video, please leave a like. We will be looking at the top cyberpunk maps. The top maps that are kind of future city, future dark city, like a noir feeling and a cyberpunk feeling to it. We will begin on place number 10, which is SCP Urban version 2. While this map is very similar to a modern city, it does have a nice noir feeling to it with the alleys. Why I choose to include this map in this rating list anyways. If you record a film, you could probably make a really good noir film here. Now, the downside of the map is that it's consists of most underground, like, weird tunnels, and it's kind of hard to get around to all the places. But it certainly has a dark feeling to it, and this map should definitely be checked out if you like the noir and dark city themes. We will be moving on. On place number 9 we have DE Neon. Now this is well, DE, it means it's a Counter-Strike map actually, but it's a, you can just look out, you can see it's stunningly beautiful. It really has a really futuristic, high cyberpunk feel, even though this map is best for running around and shooting at your enemies. It has a fantastic aesthetic appeal to it. This is the map in its entirety. So we'll just go and take some nice shot of this map. Oh, it's Mr. Kawaii. That's me at Burger King. Anyways, we will be moving on to the next map of cyberpunk aesthetics. On place number 8 we have DM, which is Deathmatch, Cloud City. This map has a really nice, almost Star Wars-like feel to it, and it's really a super cool map. Its use is limited. The graphics are not perfect, but nevertheless it is really, really, really cool. Just watch the light, watch the signs. Amazing. This is a enjoyment to just wander around here. Also, don't fall down, because it's very high and you'll die. But anyways, Cloud City, fantastic looking map, great for battles as well, even though, to be honest, I only tried a few NPC battlings here when I found a map. But there are many fun areas to go, and don't fall down is the general rule. And there are elevators, dark corners, dark things, all you want. So, DM Cloud City. Let me just get that nice. There are many nice areas here. You have to explore it yourself. But I can't find this map. Let me get one more last nice shot. We're pretty high up now. Oh shit, we're kind of out. So when you fly around, you get lost. But anyways, DM Cloud City, very cool map. Check it out. Moving on. Place number 7, and the worst map name ever, ACSRG2. This is the map name. Why? It is not as famous as it should be. You can have we have the really nice looking cyberpunk feel. It's a Japanese Chinese city. This is a Japanese city, but anyways, it's really nice looking, except if you go kind of here. But generally you can just walk around in the city. You can see sakura, and here we have Sekshi na kawaii-sa, which means sexy cuteness. There is lots of different signs here, moving signs and stuff like that. It looks really amazing, and we should just be checking around the quarters here. You can see it's a absolutely beautiful city. This looks more like Chinese text though. Well, anyways, there are too many kanji, I can't read. So, Sakura Sakura. Very nice city. You should check this one out if you like cyberpunk, especially if you like the Asian kind of Neo Tokyo and a little bit of that type of feeling, then you definitely come right. Well, we will be moving on. Got crabs? Crabs away! Proven 37% efficiency. Well, my friends, this is on place number 6. GM Neon. Another deathmatch map, which really has a high cyberpunk feeling and some nice animations. It has been covered in my map reviews previously, as I think that maybe 50% of the audience knows. But it's a really nice map. I mean, walk around here, it looks really cool, and it also has some special weird features which you can like or not like. Anyways, let me show you. So if you would go and have a lightsaber, I don't know how to use them. Oh yes, here. This is probably the best map for battling with lightsabers. There are these interesting holograms as well, as makes you can use the airflow to jump at places, which is completely dangerous. But anyways, it works. And NPCs can't use it. Surprisingly, you mostly die when you try to use it, but it works, and you can jump to place, and we have the ground floor with weird alien text. I want this spaceship. I need to build this spaceship. And basically, go around, jump around in the city, look at the cool commercials like that one, or the crabs, oh my god. I'm so hungry. Well, anyways, we also have the nice flying spaceship like the cloud maps. Definitely a map worth checking out for all cyberpunk fans. We will be checking the next map, so hang on. On place number 5, go. We have FEM, we have City 18, or RP City 18, which is a nice cyberpunk, very dark noir city. It's one of those not really high cyberpunk, but more of the, say like 30 years after, like today, or I don't know. It's pretty decadent, pretty dark gray colors, and it really has that nice decadent feeling, I must say. We also have the signs, and this looks like it would come straight out of Blade Runner or something like that. And this sky color is really nice and cozy. You can walk around the city, and it's pretty big. Lots of underground areas and stuff. You'll probably need to explore it a little bit more in detail, but if we look at it from underneath, we can see around how big it is. And it's pretty big, very many areas, much to explore. Of course, we have lots of underground things for the police. This is a roleplay map, which makes it have many such places. So well, you should definitely check out this lovely map, but we will be going on to the next map. On place number 4, we have RP Caldern, and I never understood how to get out of this, but there are exterior deactivation places, I believe, or it's server setting, who knows. So this is a really nice map. We have really dark alleys and stuff, we really have a very dark cyberpunk feeling to this map, which is really nice. And it's like dark, cozy in a bad way, and definitely 110% evil. This is the map in its entirety, and you can see it's pretty big. This is one of the better dungeons I have seen in Garrysmod, because I haven't seen very many, because it's not very good anyways. But, well, it's kind of dark and it's kind of fun. It looks like a homemade tunnel, so why not? If you walk on a train track, you'll die, by the way. So realism is very many percent, but this is probably the area of the city I want to show you the most, the city center, which is not there, but here. And it's really nice, you can see all of these signs. This is definitely a really good, kind of Western civilization type of dark roleplay, and particularly... Oh, what is this? Elevator, interesting. But a very nice cyberpunk of like West civilization. The areas in this map is really good. You have this, I mean, isn't this sunky apartment like totally adorable? I kind of want to live here. But anyways, just look around, you can see it looks fantastic. I almost want to live here, even though it's kind of dark and dangerous. But I mean, like this thing. This is like screenshot now. But you can see places for shops and stuff like that. Really nice looking city. So let's be moving on to the next map. If I can go with the elevator. I just want to see where this goes, because I don't know. Interesting. Oh, nice carpets. So here we have more sunky apartments. Oh, this apartment is really lovely. Wow, this map deserves some exploring, to be honest. I mean, you see for yourself. I mean, download this map and check it out. It's really cool. Moving on. Welcome to the beautiful place number 3. RP City 8 version 2, or number 2, I think is more correct. This is one of those cyberpunk, real cyberpunky maps. It's kind of wider than the other maps, which is a nice change. We have a beautiful night sky, and we have a mix, many Chinese signs, so this looks like a future decadent version of a modern Chinese city. As you can see, it's really looking great. I am a huge fan of cyberpunk, so I mean, if it looks cyberpunk, I'm kind of, wow, this looks so cool. But this looks cyberpunk, so I mean, there you have it. If we zoom out on the city, you can see it is pretty vast for being this type of map, which are usually not that big. But well, it's looking real good, and definitely take a look yourself. Can we go through here? We can. And also there are a good couple of inside areas that brings you that old evil good feeling, like Dark City or something. Not to mention not dungeons, but oh, nostalgic. It was so long time I saw an error sign. Oh well. And the apartment complex. I mean, or yes. Yes, just yes. This is like the squatter hangout place. Shopping mall turned to living residence. Well, we will be going on to the place number 2 on the list. The number 2 on the list is RP. Industrial 17. A stunningly beautiful, very dark map, which brings you a really nice cyberpunk feeling. And it's a very popular roleplay map, and as you walk around in this map, you totally can understand why. And even checking mechanisms. There are lots of features on this map as well. There is thing to control this thing to drop down and look over the people. We'll see if we can do that, but just let's take a lap around the city, and you can see it's a stunningly beautiful, very cyberpunky map. So here we have industrial area, which I mean working place. Let's just go up here so we can see it from above, and you can see it's a pretty vast map. And yes, if this is not evil, I don't know what is. I want to live here, kind of. The floating screens, I mean, pretty cool. We should totally be... I don't know what I'm pressing. So there are lots of things here which you can... Wow! Isn't that cool? Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is a very cool area. I guess this is kind of the prison or something, elevator and stuff. Well, very cool indeed. Many inside areas, there are just so much to explore. Let us just take a little look around here. If we just go here, and ooh, what is this? This must be the skybox. Very nice. Lots of dark inside areas like this. If we go here, we can see the tower from the view. And oh, you can see, we actually activated this thing. Kind of would be cool to record that. But anyways, RP Industrial 17. Very nice map. Let's just get a view from the top tower. You can see it's looking pretty damn nice. Why, hear music? Well, well, well. Should we not go to the next... Wait, there is one area more I wanted to show. Oh my god, this looks so beautiful. Oh yes. The sun never shines here, but when it does, it's beautiful. Not valid argument, I guess, but here you have the docks for the city. So this is kind of a joint tower, like a little control tower, and this is definitely docks where all the dark, I guess, dumpings of wasted bodies or something is taking place. Oh, is this not a cyber cafe? I can hear this. Nice. Very nice, very nice. With these stunningly beautiful shots, you might, with very good reason, wonder what is the number one on the list. And we will find that out right now. This is the number one on the list, which is City 8. Some of you may have guessed it, some of you may have not, but it features many very beautiful areas, but it is definitely in class with RP17, the Industrial 17, which is also, I could not really fairly judge which would be number one, but with some cinematic shots I will show you why I think this map is really beautiful. By the way, this is the entirety of the map. One thing also to like on this map is the soundscape. This map features a very much District 9 feel to it almost, of its cyberpunkness. This looks straight out like the food stand, straight out from Blade Runner. The evil headquarters on this map is a quite nice place. Or cool looking area at least. Wait, how to get through? I don't even know. Wait, now I'm lost again. Anyways, so here is where we want to go. The evil headquarters. But there are more evil headquarters which we will find out, but you can see, I mean, this underground area is super cyberpunky. I really like this area. I filmed a cinematic mech video here. But anyways, of course this is not the normal way to get there, but let's do it anyways. The evil headquarters. Which I think have a very nice feeling with the sunlight looking in here. And here you can activate cool things. And you can hear the sounds. All of these ham maps are really beautiful, and it's hard to decide what is best. And the answer is, it depends on what you are going to do. But anyways, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you like to support me, please leave a like, and don't use adblock. Because otherwise I can't finance this. If you use adblock, you can also consider becoming a patron. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed this video very much. And if you're not a subscriber yet, pronunciation. I'm from Sweden. Then you might want to consider that if you want to catch the future videos we will make on this channel. This is GMODISM Total Nerdy Channel, signing out.